Hello everyone, I welcome you to this new video. In this tarot reading, we are going to inquire about should you wait or move on, okay, in regards to a specific situation, opportunity, person, job, work, school. You can ask about whatever you want. We are going to find out if your situation is still worth exploring, if there is something that you're still meant to experience within the realms of this connection or situation, or if you're at a stalemate and there's nowhere else to go with this. I'm most likely going to base off the responses that I get on a person, but if you're asking about something else, simply translate the message accordingly. Since this is a general reading that I'm giving, it's intended for a large audience, so everything might not always be word for word. So please fill out the gaps if needed. If you would like to receive a personal reading, please feel free to check out the description, and that will link you to my shop where I offer a variety of different reading styles with also different price ranges. Now is the time to pause and think about your situation and see where your soul takes you, to which pile. Don't choose with your eyes, choose with your intuition. The pile, you can't explain why there's more of an attraction towards it. Choose that one, okay? If you need more time to decide, please pause the video, or else we're gonna move on to the first pile now. So we're starting off with the first group. Hey there, welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to figure out should you wait or move on from your specific situation, okay? Let's take a look. Okay, there's a lot on my desk. Should you wait or move on, and why is that? Okay. Let's take a look. Time to recalibrate and October. So there is gonna be a slight change in regards to your situation, and you're being asked to redirect your life. And in October, you're going to get this closure, yeah? Doesn't matter when you're watching this, but there's something happening here in October that forces you to reevaluate your situation. You're supposed to put this situation off for 1 month and then see where it takes you in October, because closure will be had there. Let's take a look and get some more information. Should they wait or move on? Could you please clarify these cards? Could you please clarify these cards? And could you please clarify any more information? Okay, so we've got the Ace of Cups in reverse and Nine of Cups in reverse. The thing is here, you are trying to influence the situation a little too much. You're trying to give too much of your energy in when you are noticing that not an equal amount is being reciprocated. So you are asked to step down and tone down the amount of effort you're putting into, because as of now, it is too much. I don't know why this situation has to be postponed to October, but you are supposed to use this month that you have now for some self-reflection and thinking about what strategy you would like to use, because there is going to be an eventual closure. But I cannot say whether that is successful or not, but you're going to get your closure in October, and that's what's the important part. So on the road up until this point, I'm asking you to please put all of the love that you would like to pour onto that situationship, whether this is person or a job or whatever you're trying to wait for, all the love you have for that situation, pour it into yourself, okay? Become more confident with who you are, because I can see that right now
you're actually undervaluing yourself because there's not a correct balance in this situation. You're trying to put too much energy in, but it's not being reciprocated, okay? So you put in more than is coming back. And the key that you need to observe is that there's always an equal amount of energy being put in than is being put out, than is coming out. And then you will have a harmony, okay, that can remain in this place until October. Because for some reason, that's the point where you can take the next step towards your situation, or either you're going to get some sort of response, yeah? You do actually influence the outcome of this by the energy that you're giving off. Because if you are too attached to the situation, you will scare it away. If you are too focused or fixated on a specific outcome that you want, you will scare it away. Yeah, because I'm meant to tell you that right now you're supposed to stand alone. You're not supposed to identify with this situationship that you're in. You're supposed to kind of let it roam free and see then 1 month later, or depending on when you're watching this, in October, how it comes back to you, okay? Because I can tell this situationship is something that you're very, very passionate about. You're very excited about because there was a spark that has been ignited, and now this got you curious of the potential and of the possibility of what could be. But yeah, you have to remain humble and remember who you are, okay? Do not give yourself away to this. Yeah, this is your challenge. Persevere, just remain confident. Know who you are and be yourself from this point on. There will be an unexpected ending or conclusion, okay, to all the questions that you're having right now, either for the better or for the worse. But the thing is, right now is not that timing. Right now is a time for you to do some self-reflection and potentially preparing for this situationship when it does come around eventually. I hope that makes sense. Right now you're being asked to not let it go, actually. You're supposed to wait, but not in an attached kind of way, obsessively waiting for it. No, you're actually supposed to put this situation aside until October and work on your own self. Think about what kind of strategy you would like to use. You're supposed to practice something until next October or fall. Sometimes when you think about this situation, it can seem like you are not enough, or it can seem like there could be better suitors maybe for this person or job or a situation, whatever it is. There could be people more suited than you. That's what you think, but this is flawed thinking. I want you to know that this situation was actually brought into your life for a reason. Now, I don't know the exact implications that it's supposed to have on your life, but I want you to know that you need to stop questioning yourself, because you are just the right person for this situationship, okay? You are just the right counterpart. There was not a mistake that was made. You were chosen at the other side of the spectrum. It had to be you and no other person, okay? There is not another person better suited for this situationship than you are. That's what I want you to know. For the next month, if you're watching this when it's coming out, or until next October, if you're watching it sometime else, you have to work on yourself. Pour all this energy and excitement. I know it's hard to hide, but you have to pour it in yourself. Show life how much you love it, yeah? And then things will come to you automatically. Just live your best life. Be passionate. Okay, don't lose your passion, your spark for life. Do what you have been doing up until now, and the situation is gonna resolve or be taken to the next level soon in October. Okay, that's the message I have for you. For now, you have to stand alone. But it is worth waiting for, because there is something at the end that you will want to know about. A result. Also, one final message: you can create your ideal outcome of this situation by being the person that you have to be, that is needed to be embodied by you in order to attract that specific outcome. And only you can know. This is where you need to do your own input, yeah, of who that person is that is need to be embodied. Be patient. You're going to get an answer regarding this situation very, very soon. Okay. And a lot of it actually depends on how you present yourself. Yeah, if you're too attached, you might scare it away. So just keep on living your life normally, and you will see a thread will keep burning. Thank you so much, guys. I hope this made sense. If you're interested in me evaluating your situation more closely, I do offer personal readings, so check out the link in the description for that. Otherwise, be sure to subscribe and like this video. Let me know what you thought down below, and I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye. Okay, now we're moving on to the second group. Hello there, welcome to your reading. I'm very glad to have you today. Let's find out, should you wait or move on from your situation? Should you wait or move on from your situation? Could we have some indicators, please? Should this person wait or move on from their situation? Let's see what we have here. Okay, so right now there's actually no real reason for you to engage with this situation. Yeah, but it will be needed more, or it is a more suitable timing in summer, coming summer, depending on when you're watching this. But you seem to be more in resonance with this particular situationship during summertime. Think about it. Why are you wanting to have this right now? Because I'm sensing here that a more suitable timing for you to experience what you're asking about would be actually coming June or in summer. Let's clarify. Why is this? Could you clarify, please, regards to this situationship? Could you give us some more clarifications, please? Why wait until summer? Why not now? Oh my god. There's a lot of info hitting us. So, the thing here is, this has been a situationship that seemed to give you mixed signals, okay? First, you seem to be able to get it, and then not really, or something here pulled back, or it presented itself really nicely, and then all of a sudden it went away and it secluded. So whether this is about a person or a job or something else, and home, I don't know what you're asking about. Right now, let me tell you, no matter how much you want it, it's actually in your best interest not to get it at this moment, yeah? The universe is protecting you by keeping this away from you, this situation, because if this is about a person, let's just say they are emotionally unavailable. Things outside of your control have caused this situation to be not suitable for you at this moment. But I can see that you have a compatibility with this person or situation, which makes it so much harder, and that's what you know and realize. But right now, there's just things outside your control, okay? Things that you're otherwise supposed to focus on. Right now, the situation is very unlikely to happen for you in the way that you would like it to, but after a big transformation, after some sort of rebirth, and that causes you to see things differently, or maybe this situationship differently, there's a potential for a new beginning in the future. Spring calls this situation into action. Yeah, there's a big slumber over the winter. There's a rest over the winter where you're supposed to let this situationship go. But then, as spring arrives, some new flower buds are able to bloom. This year, maybe, or depending on where you're watching right now, is too late in the season for them to bloom. So this situation had to be put into hibernation for now. So, yeah, the circumstances do not seem ideal. So you are actually asked to move on. However, this you can keep in the back of your mind that this situation is very likely to rebounds to you coming next summer or spring. I want you to know about that. And then the circumstances will have evolved in such a way where you are able to be in perfect harmony with the opposition. You are able to work together with the other party and things go smoothly for you. As of now, it's in your best interest because there's things in your life that you're supposed to focus on that do not involve the situation. And the same with your object of desire. It's also not in its best interest or in their best interest to be in contact with you right now. Yeah, to have you right now. So just let it rest. The theme of this reading is actually hibernation, okay? This is not supposed to happen during the winter, but might come back around or have a new beginning, blossom in spring, and then get really back into it in summer, okay? So I hope this made sense for you. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. If you would like me to evaluate your situation more closely, I do offer personal readings, so check out the link in the description for that. Otherwise, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any other video that I may upload in the future. Yeah, like this video and let me know what you thought down below. And with that being said, I hope to see you again soon in the future, and goodbye. We're gonna move on to the third group. All right, welcome, group number 3. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm glad to have you. We're going to take a look at your situationship. Should you wait or move on? What are the energies? Yeah, let's take a look. Oh yeah, this deck is already very vocal. Could you explain this person's situation, please? And should they wait or move on from it? Okay, I'll take this card. Let's see what this card says. This is a clear indicator that this situation is probably not going to really happen for you in the way that you maybe wanted anytime soon. So it's definitely a move on, but let's actually get more cards and clarify the situation. Could you clarify this card, please? This person's situation. The thing is here, you're stepping into your highest energy available to you, and you are really stepping into this queen energy, or let's say king energy. It's just more of a feminine energy to just being emotionally available, and you are very much ready for something. But the problem is other people might not be, okay? But you are actually attracting towards you something much bigger than I feel like what you're asking about with this situation, because this situation is making you wait, but the ideal situation will make it very much clear that it is meant for you. I feel like you are supposed to move away from this because there is something much better coming. You are incredible. Okay, let me tell you that, because I feel like you have worked so much on yourself and you're genuinely excited for things to come to you. But the problem is what you're asking about here does not have that same vibration. That thing, person, job, situation is not in the same energy as you are. You could say you're overqualified for it, yeah? With the way that you see life and handle things. This would be a step down. Just think about it logically and you will come to the realization settling with this would actually not be in your best interest. You have to realize there's something much better coming for you. You're manifesting your dreams, and you have to sort of admit that what you're asking about is not quite your dream, what you want exactly, yeah? And this person or this situation is giving you back this energy of not being quite right, but I don't know why you're not seeing it openly for what it is, but have me tell you it, that there's something much better coming actually. Could we get some clarification, please, on the situation? And anything else that wants to come out in regards to the situation, please. Thing is here, this situation is actually trying to silence you, is actually trying to censor you. You have so many big ideas, but why are you trying to go with this when in reality, this situation is not bringing out your fullest potential? You need to realize that. Instead, it's dimming your light. This connection, it doesn't seem very healthy to me or very beneficial for you in any sort of way, because your creative ideas cannot come to the surface. You're not allowed to or able to fully express yourself in ways desired when you are with this situation, in this situationship. So you perhaps have not realized this yet, but there is so much that you want, yeah? So many desires you have, maybe so many standards and so many preferences, so many needs that are not met here in this situation. You have such a big heart and you're willing to forgive and look over so many things that it seemingly does not matter to you. But let me tell you, you should raise your standards because there is something much, much better coming. You should be more careful with who you give yourself away before you end up getting hurt. You are allowed to have standards. You do not need to settle with something like this that would be less than what you deserve. So you have to keep on going with the flow of life. There's a certain flow of things. And when you try to go against that, you will likely end up in a situation like this because the flow, the stream is already going, okay, the river, but you're trying to maybe lie to yourself and you're trying to not go with the river. You're trying to remain, with something when you're trying to, when you're already being pushed into towards the next thing. But it's only for you to realize this. Stop avoiding the flow and just go with it, which is sadly taking you away from this situation. You would never want your freedom to be limited in any sort of situation, but that is sadly what's happening to you slowly the more you remain in this situation. Because just think about it, you have big plans, you have places you want to go, things you want to do, ways you want to be, and methods you want to explore, but when you're in this situation, it's like you're hitting a roadblock because you're not able to do any of those things because the reciprocation from the other side is not there. So think about it. Is this really the right situation for you? I don't think so. There's going to be something even better for you, and you can surely manifest that. If you say to the universe, thank you so much for showing this to me. It was nice while it lasted, but I have to move on now. The stream is taking me away, and I have to say goodbye now. Please bring me something even better. Okay, show me that it exists. Trust me, you will see results so fast, faster than you can even breathe. That's just the message that I'm getting, okay? Because you're not too invested in it yet, so that's good. In the end, trust your own gut feeling. This was only supposed to be confirmation for you. You know inside already what the truth is, but I feel like you need someone to tell you. Now, thank you so much, guys. I hope that this resonated with you. If you do want me to evaluate your own situation more closely, I offer personal readings. For that, please check out the description. With that being said, I would recommend subscribing to my channel so you don't miss any upcoming uploads. And also like this video for the algorithm and let me know down below what you thought. Thank you so much, guys, and I hope to see you again soon. Now let's move on to the fourth group. All right, fourth group. Hello there, welcome to your reading. I'm very glad to have you. Let's find out more about your situation. Should you wait or move on? Please channel group 4's energy. What is their situation? Are they advised to remain or move away? Okay, please speak. Yeah. See what we have here. Patience is key, and in 1 to 2 months. So Yeah, just quickly, your answer is you're supposed to wait for 1 or 2 more months. Let's actually find out why. Could you give us some more details on the situation and why it's worth waiting for? Please clarify. It needs to be planned out more thoroughly because right now I feel like you might be trying to put in too much effort or too much energy, but this is something that is not ready yet. Yeah, this has cooking time or preparation time for 2 months, and you need to slowly boil it, otherwise it will get burnt. You cannot rush. And I know things are going too slow for you and you would want to jump to the finish line right now, but that's not how this situation was meant to go, okay? This situation is definitely going somewhere, so you are advised to remain with it, but right now, you are inclined to make very, very poor choices in regards to this connection. You are asked to please think everything through before you maybe send that message or application or whatever, like you're trying to send something to the receiving end. That could potentially maybe give off the wrong impression. So plan very well what you want to say, what you want to write, so you don't come across in a wrong way that you wouldn't want to be perceived as. This is very important because in about 1 to 2 months, there is going to be something ignited here. Something is really, really starting off here. Now, I don't know why the circumstances aren't ideal now. There is going to be an intense attraction that's going to slowly build up over these next 2 months. And let me tell you, maybe you feel this resonance already, but the other party is not. So give it time and do not overwhelm, because that will scare off the situation. You have to remain calm and collected and live your life as it was before, okay? You cannot let too much of this consume you. This could be your downfall. Yeah, so don't make any of those poor choices. Simply keep it going slowly. I don't know why this is one of those situations that is supposed to evolve slowly over a longer period of time, but that's how you have it now, okay, in your life. So there will be at one point a really fiery new start in this situationship, but right now you have to feel out the waters and know exactly how to behave until it gets there. Let's find out more. Could you give us some more clarity, please, on this situation? Some more info? You should know that actually whatever is inside you, however you feel about yourself, the other party is going to feel the same way. So if you genuinely hate yourself, the other party will not like you either and will not want to accept you. So the key is during these next 1 to 2 months, maybe there's a few things you still have to learn in regards to self-love or in regards to really doing and practicing what you preach, doing what you are meant to do, in regards to getting your own life figured out first before this situation can bloom. Right now, you can tell that this other party, this person or job, has something that you would like to have that you do not quite have yet, if that makes sense. Maybe there's a certain quality. Think of it like this. On a job advertisement, they're looking for certain skills that they want this person to have, but you do not have some of that yet. What you would need to have for a certain job or relationship to evolve between you and the other party. So that is why these 1 to 2 months are necessary for you to really adapt the missing quality or the missing link. Yeah, maybe you have some boundary issues, attachment issues, I'm not sure, or you generally do not have a certain skill yet that you would need, that you need to work on in these 1 to 2 months. And when you have it, you will see the whole energy is going to change, because once you have learned your lesson and once there is a lot of self-respect and self-love within you, this will positively reflect back to you, and the whole energy, the whole vibration changes of this situation. Okay, so it feels like you have to fix something that's currently broken, because if you are broken yourself, the ideal situation that you're trying to attract cannot come towards you. You have to use these 1 to 2 months to fix what's broken within you. I want you to try to understand nothing has gone wrong in this connection yet, but if you keep on operating as the broken vase, you will destroy it. So it is in your best interest to resign for the next 2 months and work on yourself and then come back. And trust me, that will be so magnetic. Or if you're asking when the right time is to apply or to do something, whatever your question is about, resign for 2 months, keep it quiet, very slow, let it cook, let it boil, whatever. And the right timing for it will come, but it's not now. So it is worth waiting for, but not in a active state, in a passive state. Okay, you're supposed to wait and sort of forget about it for 2 months. Do it very subtly. Yeah, don't give too much of your energy in it. You have to use that to fix yourself, because something's clearly broken here. All right, that was it for you. I hope that this reading made sense for you and helped you out. Now, if you want me to evaluate your individual situation more closely, please check out the link in the description, where you'll be able to get one of many personal reading styles with me. Yeah, with that being said, I would love if you could subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss anything in the future. And like the video for the algorithm, let me know down below in the comments what you thought. Thank you so much, guys. I hope to see you again soon, and we'll move on to group number 5. Hey there, group number 5. I'm super excited to have you today. Thanks so much for being here. Let's take a look at your situation. Should you wait or move on? Should you wait or move on? All right. It seems like this is actually a situationship that you will share a long history with in retrospect, because there's certain this is definitely like a karmic situation that is supposed to teach you certain lessons throughout your life, in different timings, yeah, in different phases of your life. So if this is about a person, maybe this is a person that is supposed to be in your life throughout different phases, but never actually stays there for long enough. Or yeah, it's like when they have taught you a certain lesson, then you're also supposed to learn to let go. Or if this is about another kind of situationship or job, this is something that is meant for you for a particular moment of time, but you're clearly not meant to be with it forever. You might actually get another shot with this situationship in 4 to 5 years. I know it seems like a long time, but I feel like right now, everything has been said and learned for now. In 4 to 5 years, it'll be a different story, because you will have new experiences made, and that party, this other party, will have some new things to offer you, some new perspectives. So let's take a look. Could you clarify, please, about this situationship? Okay, anything else that wants to come out? Yeah. Let's see. You are asked to change course in your life, because right now you are on shaky grounds with this situation. Okay, you have to realize that these are two polar opposites, you and the other party, that are trying to be together, but it's never really eye to eye. It's a totally different wavelength. It's a very different vibration, and it does not resonate at this point. You have to let it go. This other party has different outlooks than what you're trying to have, and it does not resonate. It's not a match. In fact, you are asked to take action in the right direction in regards to your life, and if you're honest to yourself, that person is not there. You do not see that person associated with your big dream that you have. This person is sort of an obstacle in the way, or this situation you're trying to attract, or this job, okay? It would be an obstacle in your way of where you truly want to get. It might feel comfortable or like the safe choice, but you have to admit that right now it's not really in resonance with where you're trying to go. However, you might come back to this later. You might keep it in the back pocket. Now, any more clarification, please, on the situation? Any more info? Any more info? Please speak. Okay, also I'm getting the message that you have been following this other party for a while, like following their lead is what I mean, or trying to do things in that way that they would suggest, that this situation would suggest. But it is time for you to take matter into your own hands. You have learned everything there was to learn from this situation, and now you have come out wiser. So you do not have to mistake this as a loss, like, oh no, I'm about to lose what gave me so much, taught me so much about myself. Well, that's right. Yeah, it taught you, and now you're supposed to use this knowledge to your advantage, because now you have been given the workout routine. Now you're supposed to actually implement it into your life. This situation here gave you the operating manual on how to do certain things or how to move forward. Remaining with this person or situation would only be reading the operating manual but not taking any action. You have to get away. You have to take the matter into your own hands, okay? You have looked at the manual for way too long. Now it's time to execute it. You have learned. And you need to give yourself more credit because you have been giving all your power to that situation. You felt like this situation was bigger than you, or this other party was so much bigger than you, so much smarter than you, knew so much more than you. So you have been sort of like trying to be in the shadows of this situation, but you are supposed to step up and be the leader, the visionary, okay? The one that does things and accomplishes them, because you are no longer supposed to be in this situation's shadow. You are supposed to be on your own. Yeah, as hard it might be to hear, you're actually supposed to take on this next step of the journey by yourself with everything that you've learned, okay? Because if you think back on it, it does make sense why you had to come across this certain path and were thrown into the mix of this, because it taught you certain things that you are now supposed to utilize on the further path of your life. So don't mistake it as a loss. It's actually a win for you because you gained that knowledge and you can now move on from it. And yeah, let's ask the last deck. Is there anything else to know about this situation? Okay, this is the end of the season. Move on. Anything else that wants to come out? Yeah, so exactly. Maybe you're just looking at this situation always from the big picture, but you are not reading between the lines of what the actual reason for this meeting or this union was, okay, that you had with this other party. You have to be smarter than just looking at the surface and some of the feelings and things. You have to look at the deeper reasoning, because deep down you will know why you had to endure this, why you met this person or were in this situation or had this job. You know better now. You take the manual that was written whilst you were in this situation, and now you have to get away and operate under this new manual. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. If you would like me to analyze your individual situation more closely, be sure to check out the link in the description. That's going to lead you to my shop where you can get a personal reading with me, okay? Other than that, please be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future uploads, and like the video for the algorithm. That would really mean a lot to me, and let me know down below what you thought, okay? Thank you so much, guys. We'll now move on to the last group. Hey there, group number 6, last one for today. I'm excited to have you here. Let's take a look at your situation. Oh, okay. Something might be happening in regards to clarity, getting clarity in a few weeks on this situation. Let's take a look. Is it... Damn. Like, I'm not even able to finish my words and the cards are already coming out. So, is this situation, whatever this person is going through, is this situation worth waiting for, or should they move on from it? Yeah, your situation will resolve very, very soon, within a few weeks, and it's time for you to work on something, work on what you're gonna say, work on what you want to bring across, because there's something you really have burning on your heart or mind that you really, really want this person to know. So you have to use the right strategy in bringing across exactly that message so that it has a favorable outcome, or an outcome that is best for the both of you. Let's take a look. Could we get some more details, please, on this situation? This situation has been giving you nightmares, and like, whoa, okay, yeah, we're getting the cards here now, Nine of Swords and Death. This situation has completely wreak havoc, yeah, in your life, and you don't realize it because this situation has a beautiful coat on top. And when you look at it, you can only see the coat here that the situation is covered with. The beautiful looking, amazing feeling coat of that situation. But whenever you take that off, it is actually terrible with what's underneath, because there's not a lot to really offer to you under the coat. So this situationship has left you with a lot of, I feel like, sleepless nights, and even trauma, has instilled some trauma onto you. And it is in your best interest to move on from this, let me tell you that. But the thing is, you are very, very hard with doing this. You cannot just move on from something. I feel like you need to speak your mind. So for your own well-being, you should really end it right here and just say what's on your mind, okay? Just at least let go of the idea that this is a possibility in your life. You should end it in your own mind, okay? And speak your mind about what has been bugging you, because it is very likely that the other party has never even noticed what's been going on within you, does not even realize it, okay? So you need to communicate it to them. This person is a terrible communicator, or this other situation, whatever it is about, they do not pick up on signs, they cannot read the room. Let's check in on some more details. Any more info on this situation, please? Any more info? So, the only thing that is going to give you mental clarity is to take a big risk and put all your cards on the table very honestly and openly. That's the only thing that will give you mental peace, because otherwise you're always going to wonder. So yes, you're supposed to move on from it in the end, but I feel like you need that confirmation or that clarity. Being rejected would be better than just not simply knowing, okay? Not knowing forever. So you have to take a big risk here, and then strategically plan your moves on how you're going to deliver this message to them that you want to say. And I also advise you, don't make a fool of yourself. You can just simply be completely 100% transparent and honest with the other party without having to like make a fool of yourself. Keep your dignity and don't go into it with the expectation of trying to fix things, but go into it with the expectations that you've already let go and you just want to get something off your chest. Yeah, because I'm getting that the other party is going to be present at some sort of event or some sort of get together that's mutually planned, or some place where you'll see them anyway. So it's really advisable for you to just have an open conversation with this person that's either directly responsible for your mental state or has the thing that's responsible. So maybe like a boss, or if this is about a job or whatever, or a landlord. I don't know what you're asking about, but the person that's most likely responsible for it, you have to have an open conversation about how this has made you feel. And so then you will be able to move on. Let me just tell you, something that is meant for you would never ever make you feel this bad and make you question so many things. Something that's meant for you will go effortlessly and smoothly, and you have to admit, no matter how beautiful the coat is that this situation is wearing, what's underneath is mental anguish and death. So I don't know, would you want to wear something like that kills you from the inside? Now let's get some more advice from this final deck. Is there anything you want this person to know in regards to their situation? Okay, find peace. I feel like that's what this card is trying to say. Ground yourself in who you are. Remember who you are and what your standards are, and see how much that is not aligned with this situation, with what you want, what you strive to have in your life. So the thing is, there's a certain inner standards that you have, but you don't really bring them across into the outer world, and then something like this happens. Yeah, why do you allow this? Why have you allowed to have this go on for so long in the first place? That's what I'm not sure about. So yeah, you have to be okay with letting this go. Speak your mind, do whatever you need to like get this thing off your chest that you've wanted to say for so long, but in the end you're gonna have to move on, okay? Have to get back into your creative ability that was blocked whilst remaining with this, because so much of your self-expression has been clogged actually with this foreign energy, okay, from a different source, yeah, that you did not even want to have in your system. So yeah, you know what to do. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope that this helped you. I hope that this resonated. And if you would like me to evaluate your own personal situation more closely, feel free to book a personal reading with me. Link will be in the description. I will be very happy to help you. And with that being said, yeah, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my future uploads, and let me know down below what you thought. Also, if you could like this video for the algorithm, that would really mean a lot. And with that being said, I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye.